we continue with the law of tort. So today we are looking at the category of torts too, and we are going. We said there are. I've divided these categories of tort in four categories. Though it is very difficult to divide the tort because it's a wider subject and it can call for anything that happens with which causes injury or harm or discomfort to someone, or where someone feels his rights uh, are compromised. So I said I've categorized it in four categories: the intentional torts, physical harm torts, property torts, and unintentional torts. So now we are going to look at physical harm torts. So when we talk about physical harm torts, we are talking about the torts or the wrongs that causes physical harm on a person. So the category that we are going to look at, it is the assault. Assault can be defined as the threat or of immediate harm, uh, the threat of immediate harm or offensive contact. So any offensive contact on the person, it can be it can be categorized in a physical harm tort, whereby, for example, you come and you push a person, it can be categorized in that. So any action, then the other definition is that any action that arouses reasonably apprehension or imminent harm. Actual physical contact is unnecessary. So you are not supposed to harm a person physically or threaten a person to harm physically. So that is also assault. Now, there is a category whereby it cannot be considered in the assault, like threats of future harm. We have already talked about that can be emotional. When you say "I'll beat you," that cannot be under assault. But if you come and you push a person that I'm coming to beat you, when there is the difference here is that the one which we are talking about for the future, when I meet you, I'll beat you. That is goes into emotional thought. But if you are advancing, you advance that even if you have not beaten the person, that can be categorized as assault in this category. So now, the other physical harm thought that we can talk about, it is battery. Battery, it is occasioning physical injury or physical harm on a person. So battery is defined as an unauthorized, harmful, offensive physical contact with another person that causes injury. So whereby you cause injury on the person, and that is that can be you can be sued under tort because the interest basically the interest protected here is each person's reasonable sense of dignity and safety. So direct physical contact such as intentionally hitting someone with a fist is battery. So any physical the whereby you push a person or you create a person pain, physical pain, that is battery. Now, I know most of you are asking that assault it's a criminal offense. Now, how does it come into tort? Even assault, yes, it is a criminal offense when the offended doesn't want compensation and he wants to that person to be punished under criminal law. But the battery or assault, it is it's a law of tort whereby you should be compensated. You must be compensated for the injury or the pain that has been caused. So that is where it becomes tort. But if the offended or if the victim feels that he has to uh, be taken, he feels he wants this person to be jailed, that's when it becomes a criminal offense because the victim has got rights to, in this set of law, whether to take jurisdiction in the torturous law or in the criminal. But if he takes it under criminal law, it means that he becomes the witness and he is not the one that has caused, is not the one that is going to be prosecuting in this matter, and there is no compensation to whatever that has happened to that particular person and or the pain that has been caused. So the proofs required for assault or battery are that it requires the medical report. This is also intended to prevent false claims by the victim. So there must be the proof or the report from the doctor that an injury was caused or there was a physical pain on that person. The other categories or examples that we can give on the physical harm torts may include like throwing a lock on a person or throwing a stone on a person. It can be a physical harm where you injure a person by throwing something on that person or shooting an arrow or a bullet, anything that hits a person. It can be categorized on the tort. Then pulling a chair out from a person where you create an accident on a person, it can be also be considered as a tort. You can be sued for that or you can sue for that. Then poisoning somebody whereby one is poisoned, whether intentional or not intentional, which has caused what is what is called food poisoning. Maybe you go to the restaurant, you eat something that is contaminated, and you become sick. That can also be considered as a physical harm tort. So the other category of a physical harm tort, it is whereby the animal attacks. If you keep an animal, then it attacks a person, then you have to compensate that person, and that you can be sued for doing that. We have seen this mostly when the dogs bite somebody. You have to bill the cost, and you can be sued for in this category, which is physical harm tort. Then car accident or any accident that may be caused, you may cause, it can be on the physical harm. Even the medical injury whereby the doctor injures somebody because maybe they were an operation or a procedure which was taken and the procedure has not been well done. So that can also be put in this category, which is the medical injury, which can be also in the tort. So these are the categories of some of the categories of the physical harm tort. So I've said that number one, there is the assault battery. I've given also the example of other physical harm. So thank you so much, and we shall continue on the uh, types of tort or categories of tort. We'll look now at the property torts. Thank you so much, and see you next time on torts.